Shalom. Wise solid speaking, all praises to the horizon. Peace and wisdom, Mufasa, to Raw TV, Star Vision, Omega Psychedelic. That was my next question. Am I clear? Brother Joshua Hall let me know I was. Wisdom is truth. I'm going to say that again. Wisdom is truth. For me to be the wisest person, so that would mean I hold the most truth. Truth is not a perspective or an opinion. Say, I have more truth than you. On a common level, this is an opinion. Meaning most of you guys are viewing what I'm saying as an opinion. Y'all go with lie. Sometimes y'all tell lie. Y'all have things that y'all follow that y'all haven't come to terms with if it's truth or not. Before you jump to say, I hold truth, you have to skim through that. Wisdom is an awareness of self. A skimming through self. We skim through others. We say this person ain't moving right, that person ain't moving right. But in regards to the self, it's all that way. You have to learn to bring everything in. And so, many of you guys get disturbed when I say I'm the wisest man. I don't think you're sure why, though. Meaning, if I ask most of you guys, why does that bother you? Truly within self, you don't know. Of course, you'll have a reason, but it won't hold much merit. And so the point I'm making is that if a man saying he's the wisest on the planet disturbs you, what's stopping you from getting wise? Meaning, what's stopping y'all from clearing away all the lie within self? Your emotional state. So, wisdom starts there. You cannot build a house on no foundation. If you have no truth and you're building up on that, you're building up nothing. And so a lot of you guys have to grasp, wisdom is not a choosing of a side. It's not a game where you're a part of something. Wisdom is something that's vibrating within. I don't have to think on a thing to speak wisdom. I don't have to have a topic. I don't have to know what we're discussing because I'm going to speak truth. A lot of you guys don't realize that. I have no fears on losing any debate or any discussion because I'm never going to speak anything outside of truth. What is truth? Am I lying to myself? Y'all will debate on a thing that may be an agenda, something you want to be. Not dealing with the true truth of matters. The true truth of any matter starts with self. Do I know this to be the truth? Before I even dive into the waters and debate with someone on it. And so I'm just giving you guys a little unscrambling of the mind space, meaning a lot of you guys' emotional state is going to stop you from achieving the levels of wisdom you can. It's a deep thing. Salam, shalom. Now, if you're just tuning in, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel as well. If y'all have any questions, y'all can ask. Of course, if you want to give back, you can visit my PayPal or Cash App. I'll say it a little later. Truth Seeker said, have you heard of the ancient practice of consuming one's own urine, as it's the fluid of the fountain of youth? How can urine be the fountain of youth? Urine is associated with garbage, inner garbage. You got garbage on every level, meaning you have solid garbage within, physical garbage. This is shit. Excuse my language. This is cock-a-doodle. Of course, you have a physical self, you have a spiritual self. This is the substance of self. Urine would be the garbage on a spiritual level or a substance level of self. I mean, you have substance within self that's toxic that needs to be removed. The same way on a physical level of life, you have toxics within self that must be removed. Same on a mental level. You have thoughts up there that need to be removed. You know, the ones that keep getting you upset. Having a good day, you start getting reoccurring thoughts that have no business popping up. Then you on your accord. And so grasp. Most of what y'all are learning in today's times is lies. It is coming from people who are not learned in ancient practices or any practice. They do as y'all do, meaning y'all are learning from y'all own selves. The youth are teaching their self. You get it? Being as though they don't listen to the elders, they're teaching themselves. Most of you guys embark on a path of wisdom, and you learn from yourself. Meaning you're learning from someone who has the same level of wisdom you have, which is a bunch of information. If they have more information than you, it wouldn't matter, because information isn't wisdom. Wisdom is the sorting through the information and disposing what is not needed so that you can, I guess, fill yourself up with more information and then separate that. But at some point, a man must get to a place where wisdom is blossoming from in, where you're not taking in information, but you don't need to take in what you already know. You have to get to a place of knowing. If I show you a pillow and say, what's this? You're not taking in any information, you're pushing it out because the information is already in. You already know what a pillow is. I'll say it again. You have to get to a place where you're not taking information in, but the knowing is already in, and you just push out. That's that, that's that, this is that, that's that. You get it? And so wisdom's a deep thing. If you're someone looking for wisdom, like I told you guys yesterday, God is within. Brother Thomas Mann asked me, he's one of the members of the channel. Of course, if you want to join the channel and have access to private content, you can click the blue join word and then pick from the options. But he asked me to explain to you guys how to find God within. Y'all have all heard the phrase, you can't serve two masters. You can't be lost into the world and find what's within. You can't add in more stuff from the world. This is the information y'all pulling all outside of the world. You can't take in from the world and expect to find God. You're not looking for God within, you're looking for God without. And so you have to make a decision. Meaning a lot of you guys, decision is made for you. Meaning before you get to wisdom, you have to get to a place where you control your own mind and your own decision. If I say you cannot find God out in the world, this is including all the information you take in, you have to come to a decision. Okay, am I going to stop listening to all that's in the world and block it out for a time so that I can find what's within? Or am I going to play stupid on the matter, serving two masters, wondering why you're not working? Many of you guys have to get to that place. You contradict self in the mind and the action. You get it? Many of you guys are Christians. You come here to learn though. You get it? In that you're not a Christian and you're not whatever I am. You're somebody indecisive trying to play it safe. This is the equivalent of never even starting. And so you have to make decision and stand on the decision. If you come here and you're a Christian, that should show you right there that you're not getting anything from your Christianity. Otherwise, you would not be seeking outside of it. You would have never even started on that journey. What led you to want to seek outside of your religion? That part. Meaning you guys already know what y'all need, but like I said, self-ownership is something that must be achieved. We born, parents tell us what to do, our older siblings tell us what to do, then we get friends, the toughest friends may tell you what to do, so on and so forth. Man gets a job, the boss is telling him what to do. In that, we become unconscious to realize and us being told what to do so much, it interferes with our making decisions outside of that. This is why you guys always ask for advice. Because you're used to something being told to you to do. You get it? If I say, look, remove everyone's job and remove everyone's daily routine, and everyone has to start over on their own. Meaning no more work, no more schedule made for you. Find your own way. Most of you guys would be stuck. I don't know what to do today. If nobody got a party plan for you, an activity plan for you, a job for you to go to, nothing. You got to build up the self's daily routine. Most of y'all will be stuck, like, I don't know what to do. And that's because you've always been told what to do. Meaning wisdom is a layer thing. The mind can become sheltered. Peace and wisdom, Thomas, man. Thank you for the gift back, brother. I answered the question that you asked, which is how we find God within. Hopefully you received it. Peace and wisdom, Aaron Williams. As I said, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask. And so, truth seeker, you don't need to drink urine. This is foolish. And to everyone else, God is within, like I said. It starts with understanding the mind space, the awakened mind, and the unconscious mind, which is controlled by another entity. Meaning we all have another entity within. You guys would call it God. Well, you guys wouldn't call it anything. Y'all God is outside of self. You get it? Where your God at? He in heaven. Where's heaven at? Y'all don't know. If I say, give me the directions to heaven, I want to drive there. So y'all gonna say, you can't drive to heaven. I say, oh, I'll fly then. Y'all say, no, you can't fly there. I'll travel by light. The point I'm making is you guys would say it doesn't matter what I'd say, you guys would say you can't get there like that. You can't get there like that. I'll call God and have him come bring me there. No, you can't get there like that either. Meaning the heaven y'all speak of and the God y'all speak of is something that is not by y'all acknowledgement. You get it? If I say, give me a sign of your God, it's in the book. That part. And so again, you have the awakened mind. This is what y'all call conscious. Y'all are controllers of that aspect of existence. The awakened. When it goes to unconsciousness, y'all have no control. Meaning y'all control the external. There's another deity within that controls the external. This is you going unconscious. This is your heart, your lungs. You get it? The internal organs. Y'all don't control your heartbeat. You get my point? Y'all don't control y'all breathing. Some of y'all say, I do control my breathing. Hold your breath and watch what happens. That part. You are resisting something that is already in control. And so when you go to hold your breath, you're going to realize that. Something is already in control of your breathing. If you try to breathe another kind of way, you're going to feel a resistance. Like, what are you doing? I got this. You get it? And so y'all internal organs and all having to do with the inner workings of self is controlled by another mind. Y'all know that mind as the unconscious self. Of course, when you're dealing with your outer limbs, fingers, hands, eyelids, y'all control that. But truly, what is within can just set y'all. You get it? Meaning y'all control y'all legs and y'all arms, but not by y'all own doing. You get it? Tomorrow, not by your choosing. You get it? Meaning a man can go handicapped tomorrow, not by his own choosing. He can control his legs, but this is only halfway power. Meaning he only has power over his legs in a false way. He believes he does, but he truly doesn't. He could be taken into the oblivions of himself. This is unconsciousness. Like that. Peace and wisdom, Derek Caesar. Thank you for that. Brother say get the likes up. Thank you again, Thomas, man. Peace and wisdom. And so, like I said, God is within. Y'all have to learn that. The conscious mind, the unconscious mind, and what lies in between. Peace and wisdom, Derek Caesar. Don't take offense. I don't mean nothing by this. Don't refer to me or anyone as king. Disrespect yourself when you do that. If I'm king, what are you? And don't say I'm a king too. There can only be one. And we all know that. When you talking kings, lions, anything of dominion, there can only be one. Same with God. Y'all say, hey, what's up, God? What's up, goddess? There can only be one. When you dealing with that kind of shit, only one. Don't ever think not. I never seen two kings. So the one gonna kill the other. Or the one is the underboss and the other one the true boss, but I never seen two. And so you never refer to nobody as a king, a queen, a god, or anything, because then that's to say you are whatever is the opposite of that. Because there can only be one of that. And so we got to get out of these terms as a people. You get it? As a people, we take on what oppresses us. Kings, queens, powers is what oppresses us. Y'all live under the system and the laws y'all do because of kings and queens. Your ancestors was did filthy because of kings and queens and servants that they sent to these places, whether you here or in Africa. And so you have to grasp, you cannot speak blasphemies against self. I don't care if a king is powerful, so you say, I say it because I want to have that power. You don't want to have nothing that afflicts you. You get it? To say you want to be a king is to say you don't care about what happened to your ancestors. You want to get a chance to do that same shit to somebody else. When a person is afflicted, it's a gift for them to learn why not. Not why I should. You get it? For every man that been shot, he should know why. Man, guns ain't really, they ain't the move. It ain't worth it. He shouldn't be the one going out shooting people now. You didn't go through that experience to get filled up with anger. You went through that to have an understanding. You probably was lost and stupid in shooting people, and that's why you got shot. What come around, go around. But now that it came around, you get a better perspective to say, okay, I get it. It's about this. And so the hardship y'all go through is for that. So y'all can speak to who is coming up behind you. Right. You get it? Put it in your back pocket. Peace and wisdom. What did Derek Cesar say? Damn, why y'all, that was kind of wrong of you, Aaron Williams. I don't see why you caught the man. He said stop playing dumb. What he did. I'll stay out of that. That's y'all thing. But salam, shalom. Try not to argue in here. Try not to disrespect each other. It's no point. Kids can do that. Animals too. The thing is to do what others can't. Animals cannot communicate on an adult level. Civil level. Kids either. They start slapping each other and screaming. And so as an adult, you have to kind of get to that place where you grasp that. I'm not a child. It's my duty to show that you can grow. Peace and wisdom. I don't see what he said. That was a distraction. What these flies be annoying me. But peace and wisdom. Hopefully everyone grasps. Now I want to say this last thing. Black people are fighting for ownership, especially in the entertainment field. Peace and wisdom, Jennifer Mooney. Especially in the entertainment field, black people are fighting for ownership. But you guys keep selling y'all power out. I'm going to give y'all an example. No one take offense. You have the No Jumper podcast and you have Vlad T podcast. Black people go on these white podcast shows and let the white podcast shows exploit them to build up their selves. Somehow we stupidly look at it in reverse. Meaning, Vlad is not a star. Every star he brings on his show makes him bigger than the individual star. I'll say that again. That went over a lot of y'all head. Y'all are adding to his star quality when y'all all individually go on his show as individuals. It makes him bigger than y'all as an individual star. Meaning Vlad gets all of the stars on his show, and so in that, he is bigger than one individual star. But him versus every individual star he has on his show, you get it? Meaning there's no one that was on Vlad's show that Vlad is bigger than. But Vlad is bigger than everyone he had on his show in a collective. Meaning they are all on his show. But as individuals, they are stuck with just themselves. He is stealing all of their star quality and adding it to him, making it now where him as an individual consists of all of them. And so as individuals, they cannot compete with him, even though they are him. I don't know if that even makes sense to y'all. White people are smarter than y'all. Y'all have to get to this level. Before y'all can get smarter than people, you have to acknowledge when they are. Vlad and these white people play mind games on y'all. I watch it all day. This is not a jab at Vlad. People going to do you how you let them. Y'all do this to others. And so, got to get smarter. He said they go to answer his questions. They go to get a notoriety. You know? To get exposure, because Vlad has more subscribers than they do as an individual. You get it? Vlad is popular than he is as his own self. Same with Adam 22. He brings all the black people on his show that is famous, in that his fame is a matter of all of them as a collective. When you think of No Jumper, you think of a bunch of stars being on it. A bunch of stars is better than just one. In that the individual star cannot compete with these platforms because they keep selling themselves out together to it. Meaning the stars compete against one another, but they agree to fuck themselves over by going on those platforms. It's a deep thing. Y'all have to pay attention to the trickery. Now, any of these guys could have did this for one another. Meaning y'all could have just picked one person amongst yourselves and said, we gonna all just go on his fucking channel. And you would automatically see the whole audience shift to wherever what they viewing a thing is going. People are not viewing Vlad to see Vlad. Meaning y'all let people use y'all into the ground and don't never wake up. And so if you're looking for black ownership, you can't get black ownership if y'all keep selling yourselves out on every level of existence. Again, I'm not here to, this is not an attack against Vlad. I'm talking to my own stupid people. If I'm saying, if my child is stupid and I'm telling him how you tricking him, he a goddamn fool, you can't take offense and be like, why are you telling your child? You get it? So again, Vlad, Adam 22, y'all don't need to take offense to anything I'm saying. It don't have nothing to do with y'all. I'm talking to my own stupids. You get it? A lot of white, you gotta watch white people. Y'all lose y'all boundaries. If you're white, don't take offense to what I'm saying. I just speak truth. Y'all don't understand boundary. Y'all like privilege, so then y'all don't understand simple things. And so, be mindful. Meaning, Vlad and Adam 22, they're exploiting black culture and black people. But it's being allowed by black people because they're desperate. And say, desperate for what? Nothing. Black people got so low, they just, attention is all they need. They don't want no money. They say they do, but they don't. They just want attention. And so, we got to get fulfilled within. That's how that happened. When you lack self-love, then you be desperately seeking attention all outside of self. selling yourself out all over the world, like the little prostitute girl or the little loose drawers girl, lacking love, so now she just like selling herself all around the neighborhood. This how y'all do on the mental level. Sell y'all minds all out. That part. And so, don't get lost on the stars, because the fans, y'all are worse than the stars. The stars oppress y'all in the same way, like the same way Vlad TV and Adam 22 exploit the black famous. The black famous exploit the fans that watch them. And y'all are no different. Y'all follow suit, exploit y'all own selves out to what is truly against you. Meaning the stars would tell y'all any fucking thing that the corporations want them to tell y'all. A star is for that purpose. And so the life that the star has, it's just like the residue of the point. You get it? It just, the after effects of the purpose. A star is a puppet of the system. The star is here to manipulate y'all into a certain mindset. If they want y'all to vote for Biden, so the stars will be used for that. If they want y'all to take a vaccine, the stars will be used for that. If they want y'all to jump off the goddamn roof, the stars will be the ones telling y'all, like, let's kill ourselves. You get it? They here to manipulate y'all. Now, the stars ain't doing nothing they tell y'all, but you get it? It's the same with sponsorship. You see a star like, hey, you should buy this product. They don't take that product. They promote that product. You need to take it. So that's the game. Everybody's exploiting the lesser. The lesser being truly what they have, though. Meaning all Vlad got in this life is all the motherfuckers that take the time out to go on his show. Remove y'all and Vlad ain't nothing. Yeah, he got ego, and I'm sure he say, I'll be something, but he ain't nothing. He's something now, and it's because of y'all. That part. The individual star is something because of the fans that they exploit and shit on. The same way Vlad is a star because of the famous people he shit on and exploit. Because every motherfucker that's not on this show, he talk bad about them in an indirect way. The people that's on his show, you can see like how he fucks with them in an indirect way. You get it? Insult. He had Sarah, 6'9" baby mama on the show. He just had pictures of her ass cheeks out and embarrassing her. You got her back on the show. He had Gonzo on the show. Gonzo's all online disrespecting Vlad for being a rat and all kind of shit. Then he brings him on the show. It makes Gonzo look stupid. But he don't see that. You get how y'all don't see. And then he asks Gonzo, you have videos disrespecting it, chumping him off, he don't see it. Or he do see it. I see the way the face change, but get it? It's like I'm overlooked because I'm on the show. Like a good nigga thing. The only person I seen real on there was Conway. Vlad said something about his beat making, that nigga was on real time. We wrapping this shit up. You done lost your motherfucking mind. Who you talking? Like, who you talking to? And so a lot of y'all need to get on that time. People need y'all, not the other way around. The king need the slaves to build up his kingdom. They don't fucking need him. All he do is tell them what to do. Same with y'all system. The system needs y'all to go to work and shit. Y'all don't need the fucking system. Y'all think y'all need the system so y'all can get money. Y'all use that money to buy all the free ass resources that they keep y'all from. You go buy beans in the store, they grow off a tree, but you go buy them out the store. The medicines and things y'all go buy out the store, they in the roots of these plants y'all walk by every day, but y'all don't get wisdom on that. Y'all get wisdom on how to count money and take your ass to the store to keep the Babylon going. You get it? A monopoly game. Take all the resources, resources being all the things y'all buy. Meaning everything y'all buy, it comes from a resource. This resource is processed or turned into that product. If you got a leather jacket, this comes from an animal's hide. You get it? If you got on a silk shirt, this comes from a mulberry plant. Lotus flower. You get it? Sometimes a banana tree. The fibers of a banana tree. You get my point? Many different plants can make similar fabrics we wear. Every fabric y'all ever seen, it comes from a plant. The fibers in it. Like when you break the stick of a plant and then you can't sever it. And it's because it's all that shit. That's the fibers, the fabric that the clothes is made out of. Meaning those fibers are turned into thread. You get it? Using a spinning wheel, like Rumpelstiltskin, spinning straw in the gold. The machine Rumpelstiltskin used in those times, that was a machine used to turn plant fibers into thread. That thread would then be weaved into a sheet of cloth and then into whatever you want to wear. Y'all don't have that knowledge anymore. Y'all have the knowledge of how to slave for someone and then take to buy the watered down product made from the resource. So y'all don't get full silk from, the plant fiber. Y'all get rayon or a watered down version. A mixture of fibers that similar to silk. But I'll pay the price of full silk. You get it? And so be mindful of these things. It's a deep thing. This is what my resource wealth course is going to be on. Explaining. Salam, shalom, Thomas, man. Thank you for the give back, brother. Let someone else give back for the rest of the video. I appreciate you, man. If y'all want to give back, y'all can do it through Super Chat. This information is worth something. Salam, shalom. Now, like I was saying, my resource wealth course is basically going to be explaining that. What product, what resources become what products? Because most people don't know this. Meaning, you got many different kinds of wools. You got the vacuna wool. This is the most expensive one. It comes from basically a camel-looking animal woven in the South Americas. You get my point? You have different plants. The fibers of these plants make every fabric y'all know of. The mixing and merging of these fibers make new fabrics that y'all have as well. The point I'm making, if we know this kind of wisdom, y'all can get into these industries from the ground part. You want to be a clothing designer. You can be some rose petals with this fiber, because rose petals can be used as a fabric, like a suede. And so the mixing of these fibers, and sometimes, because different parts of the plant can be used, you get it? For this. It's an alchemy, a chemistry, a mixing of things. But the course will go more in depth. The chat is quite full. Peace, Mr. Aaron Williams. I'm not sure what you said. Plenty Reviews HDTV said, go on Vlad or No Jumper and do an interview. My business is not built on whose podcast I go on. You get it? My business is built on me coming on here, showing I got the top level wisdom, and then all the business that come from that, which is going to my website. My product and my services. I couldn't give a fuck about going on somebody's show, especially if they're going to exploit me and play games. What's the point? And so, views is nice, I'm grown. I don't care about no views. I can't do nothing with that but get harassed. You get it? I'm at an age where all views can do, or all attention can do for me, is be a disturbance and a harassment. I didn't know a wise man could be famous. You get it? I know I can be known, but I didn't know like famous. Famous for what? I don't entertain y'all, so for what? People that entertain y'all, they need to be famous for y'all. Your teacher not famous to you. They important to you. You like, nah, that's my motherfucking teacher. But they not famous to you. Like that. I don't suspect y'all would start to look at the teachers as famous. Malcolm X wasn't famous. Martin Luther King wasn't famous. They was known. But you get it? People are not running up to them in the past like, me your autograph. He fighting for you. He more like a soldier. Not your entertaining fan. You get it? The teachers and the people that speak up for y'all more like that. Y'all soldiers. Not motherfuckers y'all supposed to be like in awe over. And so that's just to show you most of y'all teachers is entertainers, not teachers. RX said he guessed he wise because if he wasn't, he would have never came across my channel. Salam, shalom. Thank you to all of y'all that's giving back. Your coming across my channel is not a matter of your being wise. Look at it as good grace. It's better to be favored. I don't want to say that. Having favor is good too. You get it? Look at wisdom as knowing and doing all on your own. Look at favor as some help sometime. You get a break. Like that. You just found me by chance, but it's like, let's give you a reason to get a knowing of God. Hella people that didn't find me. Plenty reviews said those young folks will listen than old heads stuck in the matrix. Yeah, young folks will listen, but that's the problem. They will listen too much to every and anybody. You get it? Old folks, they the opposite. They don't listen to nobody. So, the balance. That's all everything is the balance. Plenty reviews said that I should be on Vlad or No Jumper to basically reach a larger audience. I'm not in no rush for whatever y'all are in the rush for me for. You get it? Y'all live like y'all gonna die tomorrow. In the mind, not in the physical acts. Y'all don't put in physical work like y'all gonna die tomorrow, but the mind kind of moves like that. I like to take my time on anything. And so, my success is not based on another person. And yours ain't either. And when you let your mind go to that, this is how men chase views and don't have no product and services. If you a YouTuber, don't take offense to what I said, because you're going to use it. And so I'll say again, you can be on here getting views and waiting on your monthly YouTube check. Or you can have product and service. That part. And so I got a product that costs $3,000, $10,000. That part. And so you got to grasp business. Y'all learning how to get attention. And that's fine. But business. Why? Because y'all Babylon monkeys. And so you better learn business in the Babylon you live in. Some of y'all get lost. Say, I thought business was bad. I don't deal with y'all foolishness. Business, what it is, it belongs to Babylon. That's an exploiting thing. Then you have the balances of life. You where you at, you better get your brain together. Meaning y'all lost in opposing side shit. And y'all come here with that. I don't teach opposing sides. I teach I'm going to win wherever I'm at. I'm going to have all Babylon shit. Meaning if I live off grid and I don't deal with Babylon, I'm going to have a whole bunch of Babylon money. That part. I'm not going to be lacking nothing. That part. Y'all think my wisdom got to do with lacking on one side or something. Life ain't about lacking. The horizon, which is in between day and night, got the glories of both sides. It don't lack shit. The only thing lack is the sides. Day lacks night and night lacks day, but the horizon don't lack neither one of them shits. It take glory from them both. I move like that. What y'all call good and bad, I take the good from both. Everything got good and bad in it. Good got more good than bad, and bad got more bad than good, but I just take what I need from both. That part. Look at it as a harvest over here and a harvest over there. You got the bad fruit that came back over there and the good fruit, and the bad fruit that came back there and the good fruit. Just take the good from each side and go on your way. You have a whole load, a whole harvest. That part. And so, my wisdom is not for you to be lacking in the Babylon and thriving over here, or thriving over here and lacking over here. It's for you to be good in this life. Period. Babylon's a slavery. Outside of Babylon is a freedom. Freedom, death. So balance is needed. Meaning y'all need control. Slavery is control. Y'all don't need that extent of control, but y'all need a control. Y'all need to be free, but not to the extent of the freedom that life provides. Meaning if I set y'all loose in the Amazon rainforest, y'all dead by evening. Ain't no rules, no law, no nothing. There's animals there, other indigenous tribes, you dead. If the animals don't feed on you, the other tribes gonna feed on you. Why? Because you another mouth to feed and you got to go. And this here food in this territory is for me. And you have become another mouth. I'm gonna be killing my food, you gotta go. That's why they deal with turf in the jungle. It ain't about control, it's about eating. I graze this fucking grass. If you come over here with your goofy ass family, then you taking away from my food. Wintertime gonna come. What I'ma eat then? You ate all the shit that we gonna save up. That is not a control in the jungle. It's we have to eat. You take your ass to the other side of the jungle and eat what's over there. That's why the animals move like that. That's why indigenous men move like that. Don't nobody care about that. This is my house, that's your house. Who cares? Where is the resources? That part. And so everybody carving out their space for that purpose. Resources. You're going to make their clothes, build their house, feed themselves. Everything y'all work for off the resources. Y'all food come from the animals and the plants and the resources. Y'all clothes, as I explained a little while ago, come from the animals, plants, resources. Y'all homes y'all live in come from the resources. Y'all don't work to have access and knowledge of how to use those resources to get everything y'all buy. Y'all learn how to work, or y'all work for paper money that you can't eat, clothe yourself with, or build anything with, and you use that to basically get exploited. Meaning you take that money and now you're going to be paying off on this house for 30 years. It's called a mortgage. It only took the builders about 30 days to build it. Had you had wisdom of, oh, I just chopped down a few trees, that's the wood or the skeleton of my house, and you get it? The inside, everything that got to do with building the house come from the resources. You get it? This is free. All it takes is work, but it's free. No. Another motherfucker with that wisdom does all of that. You pay him for 30 years what took him 30 days to build. Now, of course, in Babylon, the person that built your house, it took them 30 days, but they the same thing you is, a slave. And so they didn't use their own know-how and say, I know how to build a house, let me just build houses and keep all the money that they give me. No, they work for the Babylon, they become a slave of the Babylon too. But Babylon dumb, Babylon don't know nothing. Babylon just know how to make slave of men. And say, oh, you know how to do this? Cool. I'll hook you up with this person and then you can just get paid slave wage like them too. You get it? Like that. The Mexican that built your house, he worked for a company. The company don't know how to build houses. That's why they hired that nigga. I'll say it again. The company don't know how to build houses. So that's why they hired him. He know how to build houses. Somehow he sell himself to the company and not the consumer. Is this making sense to monkeys? The man got the skill that y'all need as the consumer or the buyer. He don't sell him services to y'all, he's selling services to the corporation so they can give him pennies on the dollar. They don't do the work. They don't know how. So they hire him. It's like the temp agency. They hire you to do work so that when the company pay them, they take the bulk of the payment and you get the lesser. That part. And so y'all might want to learn these things so y'all don't fall into them. It's an exploitation system. Everybody and everything is exploiting everything. And so you can't expect to have loved ones and friends in a society like that. Y'all lie to yourselves like it's not like that, but y'all know it is. The famous people get rich off the poor. Y'all that ain't rich go buy they shit. That's what make them rich. That part. Again, a rich man ain't nothing but a man that learned how to exploit the poor. He came from the poor, so he exploiting his own. That part. And so y'all live in a system that strategized for y'all to truly always go against each other, but grin in each other's face and pretend like, no, we down. But y'all will sacrifice y'all own. Y'all don't care. Y'all learned that from the white man. If you white, don't take offense. White man to kill his own to get what he need. He believe in sacrifice. White man will sacrifice his wife and kids for whatever he need to get. Period. This is not even up for discussion. Again, white people believe in sacrifice. This is not a secret. You can go to any white household and you'll see the structure. They already know. If worse come to worse, it's going to be sacrifices made around this bitch. That part. Meaning white man sitting against his own. If you confuse, you got more than one white race. All them European countries over in Europe are different white races. So let's say you Spanish. You're a European. You're a Caucasian. This is where black people have a problem. They don't even know who white. They hate the white man, but don't even know who white. A black man think a Puerto Rican and him is both black. A Puerto Rican is a Spaniard. Let me give y'all the history. You have a country in Europe called Spain. It's next to Italy. This is where Spanish people come from. Spain, a Spaniard, a Spanish. You get it? Spain and Italy came on over to America around 1492, so it's the story. And they colonized these lands here. Now, the people that lived on these lands that they colonized or came to, these people call themselves, well, these people are called the Tainos. And they called the place Boriken. 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 This is how Borica is associated with a Puerto Rican or a Spanish person. But these two things are separate. You get it? A Spaniard came and brought all his culture to the lands and took whatever pieces of the culture are. You still got the people there still calling themselves what they view themselves as. So then it all becomes one. They name that place Puerto Rico. You get it? A Puerto Rican is nothing more than a Spanish person born in America. Someone from Spain or a Spaniard born in America, meaning they're a European. Now you got a best friend that's Puerto Rican and you black, and so this is when Wise Solid don't know what he's talking about. You get it? Y'all get lost on the shits. This is just the truth of the matter. I didn't tell you to hate nobody. You get it? That part. Y'all forget that part. You say, no, a Puerto Rican is really... Y'all start falling into the agenda, which is lie and rhetoric. Because the mind starts flowing into all the hate teachings that y'all hear. And so now in y'all brain, I'm telling you, you a sellout. Because the Puerto Rican is a Caucasian. But I ain't the man that teach you. I don't teach y'all that. Meaning I don't teach y'all to hate white people. So if I'm telling you a Puerto Rican's a white man, so technically it don't matter yet until I say what does it matter for. Because I ain't tell you to hate them. You got other teachings that do that. And so I say that so when you clock in here you can grasp what I'm saying. Ulysses Perez said, what about when they say Puerto Ricans are blacks? That's what I mean. A Puerto Rican is white. Y'all know that. Y'all have eyeballs. Outside of that, their bloodline go back to Spain. Again, Spanish and your Italians came here. They who colonized this place under Queen Isabella. You know, she the one that financed it for them. Like I said, when you're dealing with Europe, all of those European countries over there are your Europeans. Black people got problems in terms of knowing, meaning y'all want to hate white people but don't even know who white. That part. And so I'm just helping you. A Puerto Rican is a fucking Caucasian, not a black person. A Dominican is a half Spaniard and a half Taino, or a black ass indigenous man that was here before they came. You get it? A Haitian is the same thing as a Dominican person. He just got more of the Taino indigenous black motherfucker shit in him. The Dominican is half and half, and a Puerto Rican is as a goddamn Spaniard. Period. That part. Now, if you Puerto Rican, please don't take offense to what I'm about to say. This is just truth. You got many different white races. Puerto Ricans, Spaniards, Italians, all these different European races. Your Brits, your Germans, your Norwegians, your Russians, meaning you got many different white races. Y'all take them all and bunch them into one race. And so remove that. They don't bunch all minorities into one color, black. And so you can't bunch all white people into one race because they don't view themselves the same. They just the same to you. Meaning how all black niggas look the same to a white, that's how y'all doing the reverse. Ain't no difference between a German and a Brit to y'all. There ain't no difference between a goddamn Spaniard and a Brit to y'all. You get it? Like that. And so you got different white races. The meanest, nastiest white race that will cut your dick off and put it in your mouth is the Spaniards and Italians. Germans ain't do y'all dirty. Brits ain't do y'all dirty. No white nationality you can think of did y'all dirty except for Spaniards and Italians. They cut y'all dick off. They fuck y'all up now. About to get real out here. Now, I know I grew up with Puerto Ricans. Meaning I trust them motherfuckers more than you. I'm a Puerto Rican technically because I grew up with these motherfuckers. You get it? And so I know them better than the black niggas. And every nigga I grew up with that was black, he the same. Meaning if you somebody that know me or grew up with me, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. We Puerto Ricans. We grew up around these niggas and them only. And so grass. This ain't racist. This ain't got nothing to do with that. This is just the truth. Y'all got to understand nationality and race. So y'all understand why y'all need to abandon that sorcery. Because it's making y'all ugly. If you black, you lost in the motherfucker. Meaning y'all don't even know the differences in white races to even know which ones is afflicting y'all. Y'all hate the white people that don't even deal with y'all. If you lost, y'all hate the white people that's so arrogant they wouldn't even come around you niggas. Afflict you? I don't even want to touch your dirty black skin. That part. The Italians, the Spaniards, when you're dealing with the white races, they like to deal with purity. You get it? On purity level, your Italians and your Spaniards, they would be at the bottom of the list. You know, your Germans, Norwegians, Greenlandian mother. Greenland is a continent, but y'all know what I mean, man. Greenlandian, you know, them motherfuckers all the way far, far north. They white. As you come down south, Italy, Spain, you know, these white races are not viewed as your pure ones. They ain't even in the rankings for being pure, but they like second breeds. But they white. And claimed by white, they white, but they not the purity. It's like Hitler and them people, they feel like they are. And you get it? The ones coming from far north with the blonde hair, they feel like they are. This is a north thing, though. Now, the point I'm making is this. Your Italians and your Spaniards are the ones that came here. They the ones that was doing all that crazy shit y'all hear, where y'all getting slaughtered out. That's dumb. When the Dutch and the Brits came, that's what stopped that. And so now the Dutchess and the Brits is fighting each other for the turf. But they stopped all of that Spaniard shit. The slaughtering niggas for no reason shit. We ain't come here for that. We came here for business to get the resources here. What are you stupid motherfuckers doing? Like that. Meaning, your more purer white races had to come step in. Like, what are these stupid motherfuckers like kids? We send you over there to get the resources. Y'all over there colonizing the place all out. Slaughtering motherfuckers. You get it? What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all establishing cities for yourselves? We didn't discuss all of this. You get it? Now they come down and disperse their shit. If anybody gonna own this place, it's gonna be us. We pay for y'all to come here. Don't play with us. And so that's how that happened. That's why Spanish and Italian people don't run shit here. But they got their little area. You get it? You got Little Italy. You got, if you go to jail, the Italians got they run that shit kind of like, they get their notoriety. They get to extort the system. You know, Italians, they be extorting the boat docks and shit, and you probably wonder, man, how can you just extort like a whole establishment? Like a whole boat dock? How? Man, they came here. They the ones came here. They gon' get. You get my point? If your ancestors the ones that colonized this shit and you got overthrown out of it, well, you still gonna have a little piece of something. So they got a little say so. But when the Brits and the Dutch came, that was that. And so this is when you get like America starting to roll with your plantations and shit. This just business. A slave in the past ain't no different than a slave now. You get my point? Meaning y'all work y'all jobs. A slave in the past was the same. You get it? They worked on a plantation. You didn't have buildings set up in cities set up where a slave could work on a plantation and then go rent a spot over here. There ain't no spot over there. So they lived at the work site, which was the plantation. Meaning the same orders y'all live by now, that's what they live by. Y'all view slavery as chains and rope. Y'all still live by that. It's called jail, nigga. The slave didn't walk around in chains and ropes unless he disobeyed. You niggas don't get locked the fuck up unless y'all disobey. You just live in a bigger plantation. It's called a whole city now. It's not a few acres in the house. It's a whole bunch of land and a bunch of buildings. A slave don't gotta live in a slave headquarters. The slave headquarters is the whole goddamn city and all the buildings in it. And he can work for this paper and pick where the fuck he wanna live. He just better come back and do his job. The same in the past. A slave on a plantation working his job, he ain't working 24 hours out the day. And so now when the slave off work, he still live on the plantation the same way when y'all off work, y'all still live in y'all city. And so now if you decide to get into some fucking trouble, or if the slave decide while he off work, he decide to get in some fucking trouble on a plantation, he gonna find himself in chains. The same way your ass gonna find yourself in chains now. Meaning, a slave in the daytime the same as a slave in the past. When I say y'all slaves, it's not an insult. Y'all don't understand colonization. Y'all understand slavery, which is some made up shit. You get it? How y'all work in y'all system, this the same system from before. It was just small and called a plantation. A plantation became a village and tribe of people. A village and tribe of people became a whole city. It's the beginnings and the developing up to a whole Babylon, or a whole system. That's why y'all tell y'all don't get lost in Native American tribes and attaching yourself to that. We belong to the indigenous people here. The indigenous people here and the colonizers mixed and merged. Your second descendants is where you get your tribes. But this is a mixed thing, meaning any tribe you could think of is half white. That part. And so if you black, more than likely you don't got nothing to do with that. A tribe took you in. You was an indigenous person. When they that part. When you build a building over here, you make all the animals and the indigenous people in that area got to move. Your machinery coming through, killing them, they got to flee from that area. If all you got is cities and villages all around, an indigenous person ain't got nowhere to go but either into a city or a village. In the past, they ain't going in no Babylon. They gonna go into a village. It's more closer to the indigenous life. It's in between complete lost Babylon and indigenous freedom. And so the tribe take them in, they merge in with the tribe. You get it? And so it's all slavery, it's all Babylon. It's the same orders. Within the tribe, you still got the chief and all of those that fall under. You get it? It's the developing up to what y'all know, the complete slavery. I'm not saying the native tribes is bad, but it's going on its way to what y'all know as bad. This is why the Native American tribes is fighting each other. They adopted that from the white man. You got different white nationalities. They believe in purity and they will sacrifice their own. You get it? Like that. White people go to war with white people. They don't give a fuck about y'all. Every race of people go to war with their own. Y'all don't know that? Hitler and them was killing white people. Y'all just want to call these white people Jewish. Again, white people kill their own. The Brits and the Dutch was going to war with they self here, not with indigenous tribes, Native American tribes. Native American tribes was exploiting them, fighting each other, raiding plantations and shit. Because they ain't got that much land to work with now. If I live in this area and Buffalo used to be treading on through here where I could feed my whole village, and now you built a whole big ass building right there, how I supposed to eat now? So then the tribe gonna raid your fucking city and take whatever they want in that bitch. This ain't now where you got a whole system built up in a whole law. Might got one fucking cop in the whole town. What is he gonna do? That part. They tie him up, kill him, do what they want. And so, just imagine how crazy it was in them times. It's deep. I said, what about Sicilians? Brother, please get the mind together. I don't got... The young in the day, y'all a little retarded, but get it together, please. Like I said, y'all don't even know the differences in white races. He's asking me about Sicilians. You don't know Sicilians and Italians? It's the same. It's like saying, what's the difference between a person from Spain and Italy? Nothing, really. If I ask y'all right now, what's the difference between a Puerto Rican person and an Italian? Y'all don't know the difference. You damn sure ain't about to lie to me and tell me you can look at an Italian and a Puerto Rican and know the difference. You know if they tell you, like, I'm Italian and I'm Puerto Rican. Outside of that, they look the fucking same. They are the same. You take a white person with black hair and put him right next to a Puerto Rican, you don't know the difference. That part. And so I'll say again, white people got different races amongst themselves. They don't like their own self. Y'all got that from them. Meaning black hate come from white people. They hate they self and everybody in life. If you white, please don't take offense to what I'm saying. I just speak truth. That's it. Know agendas behind it. It's just the truth. And so if you white, y'all put the perspective out like, man, black people just kill each other. Y'all kill y'all own self. We got that from y'all. Y'all do that now. kill each other. This white race don't like this white race. So much that a fucking Spaniard and an Italian to a white person ain't white. They don't give a fuck what you say. Tell a white person, yo, you know when Italian is white, they gonna look at you like, you better watch your goddamn, you better watch your goddamn mouth, I know that. You damn sure ain't me. They look at them like a halfer. You half white and your ass is half something else, nigga. They look at them like how a Spaniard look at a Puerto Rican. When Puerto Ricans go to Spain, they look at them niggas like, man, you us if we had sex with dirty indigenous men in America. That's what you is. You ain't us. You a halfer. Now, they ain't a halfer. They the exact fucking same thing, but white people racist. And so rats. If you lost, white Puerto Ricans are racist. Dominicans and Haitians ain't really racist. They just racist because they want to, like, please the Puerto Ricans. When you're dealing with Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and Haitians, this is one race, not a secret or nothing. A Dominican feel less than a Puerto Rican. And a Haitian feel less than a Dominican. A Haitian don't even realize him and a Dominican the same. That's how much they done kicked them niggas off to the side. You get it? And a Puerto Rican make a Dominican feel the same way. Like he ain't truly a fucking Puerto Rican. And it's a white thing. You can't have brown fucking skin and think you white. Are you high, nigga? So it's just from them guidelines. I mean, it ain't nothing personal. You're brown. You ain't white. You ain't Puerto Rican. You gotta be something else. A Puerto Rican's a Spaniard. A Spaniard is somebody from Spain. Yo ass brown. And so that's my point. This all got to do with colonizing. Meaning a Haitian speak fucking French. A Haitian never been to France. Why does a Haitian speak French? People from France came and colonized. Y'all don't understand. White European races came to the Americas and they all took whatever part they wanted. So a black ass Haitian that live in your Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Haiti area start speaking fucking French and shit. If you lost, you a black ass nigga, but you speak English. You from England, nigga? You been to England before, nigga? Which one of you monkeys been to England? None of us. I include myself. I speak English. I ain't never been to that place. That's how I know. We speak what we speak as a reflection of the people that took over our people. You get it? If you black, you don't have to question what people afflicted me. What do you speak, nigga? English. England motherfuckers fucked you over. You go to the Haitian. He retarded. Oh, I wonder who fucked me over. What you speak, you Haitian asshole? I speak French. A nigga from France fucked you over. You see how easy that is? I mean, y'all make this shit way more difficult than it is. Life all colonization. You don't learn slavery, you learn colonization. Then you have a crystal clear perspective of what the fuck going on and what you living under. If I don't make sense, let me know, because I can always end the video. You know, I got this good gas I get to. My indigenous things. Sit back, smoke me some good herbals. Do some of these. You know, this is what life is about, baby. Chilling and relaxing, man. It's just gonna be like that. White people gonna kill each other. You ain't got to question it. Black people gonna try to be white, so they gonna kill each other too. Those of us that's wise, we just sit back and get high and we just relax. It's a deep thing. There you go, right, who hit her? Simple math. He says some speak French, more speak strictly Creole, bro. Okay. at some point you're going to realize whatever you just said wouldn't matter. It don't take away nothing from what I said. You said some speak French, most speak Creole. Okay. Does that somehow discredit what I said? No. You just said what I said and added on some more shit. Brain stupid. Mind you, you could have just used your brain and said, oh, them people must have spoke Creole or some form of Creole before the French people came, before the French came. Brain don't work like that, right? It just go into opposing like a dummy. Let me debate why Solace, even though I'm not even 1/10% smart as he is. He just put me up on this. Let me try to see if I can debate it. Nigga, you don't have to get this truth. You could be the dumb monkey you are. Keep whatever information you got. Because I didn't come here to play with nobody. If you want to know how you a slave monkey and how you fell in the races, so these is the teachings you need to grasp. It's called colonization. If you want to believe in Kunta Kinte's feet getting chopped off and shit, well, you already got that. You already got roots, baby. You are roots. Salam, shalom. Sheen Blake, watch your mouth or you gonna get blocked. This ain't your channel and ain't nobody come to see you. You a young kid. Y'all young kids in the day don't got no respect. And so, I'm an elder. Watch your dumbass mouth or you gonna get blocked. Simple. He said go ahead. He think he a moderator. Y'all young niggas embarrass y'all own parents. Meaning if I call your mama a bitch, ain't nothing you could say. Only a bitch could raise a stupid, disrespectful, dumb motherfucker like you that don't got no manners. Get mad. Please get mad. So I could show you, you pussy. So I could show you, you a nigga running your mouth with no intentions to do nothing. That part is what you goofies is made of in today's time. You be in another state running your mouth. I know you got no intentions to do nothing, nigga, because you in a whole nother state. And don't say, if I see you. You ain't, motherfucker. I never seen you in my life. Why would I see you now? Cap. Y'all some cap-ass niggas. If you under 40, shut the fuck up when you talking to me. I'm kind of through with y'all. Y'all can listen, but shut the fuck up. I'm 2 seconds away from putting my hands on y'all. Y'all too capped out. I am not the OGs y'all got. I will slap the shit out of y'all. 2 seconds. Y'all ain't tough. Y'all ain't even go through no hardship. And so shut the fuck up. Tough is when you got to feed the babies, nigga. God. Y'all niggas is tough, can't even feed your fucking babies. If I tell you go get paid, nigga, you can't even get paid. That part. Tough to y'all is dependency. I go to jail, nigga, I still take care of my motherfucking self. Dropping keys in the water, nigga. Wherever I go, I'm gonna take care of myself. Y'all dependents. Tough and go to jail and gotta beg motherfuckers to take care of you. Out on these streets, you gotta beg a nigga like me to put you on. Again, if you young, don't play with me, man. I will slap this shit out you. I don't got nothing to do with y'all. Whatever y'all do is what y'all do. Simple. Again, I don't got nothing to do with y'all. Keep y'all weirdo shit over there where you run your mouth for no reason. Keep that over there. I'm from a different cloth in time. I disrespect motherfuckers and I have problems with people that I got problems with. I don't seek out problems. That's stupid. Salam, shalom. Now, where was I at? You know, every now and then I gotta take a time out, curse somebody out. I don't mind. You know, that's why they sent me here. Y'all tougher than the teachers, so this don't work. This is why y'all can't learn. Bullying the teachers and shit. You can't learn like that. They have to send Big Oos here. Chump y'all the fuck off. I know y'all gonna beat me up when y'all see me, I know. Thank you, RX. Salam, shalom. Now, if you follow nationalities, you might want to get out of that because those are colonization tricks to make y'all all separate from one another. If you white, this got to do with you more than anybody because your own will kill your ass. You don't even have to question that. they, you white. What you run? You know how we be like white privilege? Them motherfuckers worse than y'all. they people took over the place. They worked the same slavery we do. Some of them less than. Y'all got more money than some white people. I'll say it again, if you white, you need to be listening to this shit more than anybody. Your owner sell you out faster than anything you could think of. A black motherfucker will let y'all come get paid with us. Vlad get paid off black people. Adam 22 get paid off black people. Them two niggas wouldn't help each other get paid. They kill each other, nigga, if it come to it. If it come to Adam 22 podcast of Vlad, man, these niggas will kill each other. Don't think they won't. It can only be one in white mind, nigga. And so if you white, don't take offense to what I'm saying, because your own sold you out before they sold us out. Y'all was working on a plantation with us. They don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you. It don't matter if you got white skin. We'll slave you out before we get some brown skins. Meaning before white people had black slaves, they had white ones. We practice with our own first. If you white, don't get mad at me. I just speak truth. If you don't like it, don't do it. You can't get mad at me for saying what you do. Don't do this shit. There ain't nothing to say. Again, white people slave out they fucking own. It's a white nigga work with you right now. You make what you make. His fucking race run this goddamn country though. That part. If you talk about sellouts, you don't know selling out till you know a white man. Y'all baby sellouts. You know, sellouts in training. White man sell his whole race out like. He sell his whole race out to an indigenous tribe. Like, we captured. Oh shit. No nigga, y'all are. You sell that whole, he sell all the motherfuckers out. Kill all of them. He'll help them. I'll help you kill. I'll kill them first. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You ruthless. Say, look, that's my mama. Look, I'm gonna shoot the bitch first. Boom! He kill his own mama. He kill his kids next just to show them, like, I mean business, baby. I wasn't with them. That's a white man. He gonna survive by any means, nigga, and you better not never think otherwise. His family already know that. Meaning his wife and kids know they there to serve him. Period. You don't go against your daddy. Your ass will get more than this on out there. I'll kill you. You don't see white people getting out of line. They know they artists, nigga. That's my mama, my daddy. They'll kill me. They don't play that. A different kind of they don't play that. Black mama whoop their little ass. Huh? White man different. He kill his whole family. Like, you won't get him little spankings every now and then. He let it build up till he can't take it no more and just kill all the motherfuckers in himself. Like, you get it? Ain't nobody gonna have my fucking family. They can go. I wanna die. They gonna come with me. Hey, get them first. Then itself. Y'all learn all y'all learn from white people. Y'all learn blood and crip from white people. They got a thing called Democrat and Republic. This come before your blood and crip. It's your blood and crip with a suit on. If blood and crip grow up, that's what you got. Democrat Republic. No? Shit deep, y'all better grasp. I'm going to hit this. If y'all got any questions, let me know. If you want to know more about your nationality and a strange, crazy life you live in, email upscaleknowledge@gmail.com. Go to wiseservant.org or upscaleknowledge.org. Order yourself a one-on-one. Meaning y'all can order my services. I put them up there. I also want to say I'm going to be riding out next week or the week after to purchase a property. And so whoever got skills, like you know how to grow, and you want a real job, that's a purpose. Meaning a job that pay, but this job is a purpose. You love to grow. You love to teach people how to grow. Email. If you someone that love building, you love wood, you like to chop trees down, use the wood to make coffee tables and shit and chairs, and you get it? Email me. I have work for y'all. Those of y'all that love children, you got good patience, email me. I got work for you. You're like a chaperone or something. If you know how to fish really good, email me. I have work for you. Purpose. Meaning if you fish all fucking day, now you gonna get paid to teach people how to fish. And they ain't gonna have to buy fish no more because of your purpose. It's an honest day's work. Meaning when you get your money, that's honest work. They gonna go on their way and be good, and the next people gonna come. You get it? Not repeated abuse, where they come repeatedly to you and give you your money for fish, but you take their money and give them the jewel, they go on their way, the next person can come. Simple. Same with if you like growing. You make your money teaching people how to feed their goddamn self. They can take that wisdom, get themselves an acre or so, get busy. And so I'm going to be explaining the different kind of lands, the different restrictions, the different, options. Because most black people don't understand resource, so y'all be getting overcharged for shit. Y'all go buy jewelry. Y'all don't know the difference between 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, 23 and 24 karat. 14 karat gold is real to y'all. That's just 50% gold, truly. 50% gold in the metal alloy to make it nice and shiny. 18 karat gold is like 75% gold and 25% metal alloys mixed in there. You get it? 24 karat gold is 100% gold. 23, so you make it hard. Because gold ain't hard as y'all have it in jewelry form. That's what mixing the metal alloy, maybe some platinum or something in there, to give it some, that metal that y'all know of. And so simple things like that can help y'all when y'all purchasing jewelry. This is why when y'all pawn y'all jewelry, y'all get back half what y'all paid. Because only half of it is fucking gold. Because it's 14 karat. You get it? You paid for half the gold you got for no reason. And so, kind of grasp. My email is upscaleknowledge@gmail.com. RX said for weed. Yeah, we're not dealing with illegals. Well, I don't want to say illegals, but we're not dealing with drugs. Y'all know how to use drugs and shit. I don't need to teach that. Here for real stuff. The activities y'all want to do, y'all can do on y'all own. Like, you get it? I ain't saying you can't smoke herbs with the land, but we don't need to have a class about it. I'm not teaching the youth that. Teach the youth don't smoke herbs. The best you can be when you don't have nothing mixed in with the self. Peace and wisdom, Thomas, man. When you get ready, you can join up, brother. Ain't no thing. Some of y'all might not be that crafty in it. You got the urge or the will to learn. That's the main thing that matters. When you do a thing repeatedly, then you become good at it that way. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna just go out and get like 10 acres or something small that I can control. And those of y'all that's tired of being slaves in Babylon and all that dumb shit, you know you got a little skill or something that, you know, can be good for the land, do that. Those that's apart, I'll explain to you the business side of the land. And the give and receive are the natures of the life part of the land. Meaning business is an exploitation of give and receive. You get my point? Meaning most y'all not gonna never make as much money as I do on business because y'all have fixed price. I don't. If the rapper say like, y'all don't have to pay $10 for my album, just give back, enjoy yourself, man, and whatever you think it's worth when you get right, give back, man. And y'all will be sending these niggas thousands of dollars for that shit. Talking about, man, that shit got me through my hardest times, bro. Appreciate you, man. That album you got from that nigga worth more than $10 to you, but that's the price. That part. Fucked himself over. Some people gonna send him $1, a penny. But one motherfucker gonna send him $1 million. You get it? It's gonna be all over the place. But when he add it all up, it's gonna be more than he would have ever made with the fixed price. Again, don't nothing I teach y'all is bad. Y'all just don't grasp nothing. Y'all don't apply nothing. Y'all are still opposing me, even though I have brought y'all this far. If you a YouTuber, you wasn't making videos every day, twice a day. That come from me. I don't care who you got it from. If you trickle it back, who started this shit? Where niggas is going live and just dropping videos so much. That come from me. I explained when I first came how I didn't have as much subscribers as everybody else, and so I balance it out by making 4 or 5 videos a day. In that, you get it? They make 1 video a week. Wait till that, because most of them had jobs at that time. They wasn't taking advantage of YouTube. And so if you a YouTube podcaster and you don't have a job anymore and you're making YouTube videos every day, you actually owe a gift back. That come from me. I didn't just do it. I explained what I was doing. After that moment, I saw Poppy Campbell, Sonetta, all these people start going videos back to back. If I'm lying, before I was on Sonetta channel, Sonetta come out with his show on Saturday. Y'all didn't watch Sonetta TV every day? If you a real Sonetta fan, you know what I'm talking about. Sonetta dropped video maybe once a week, twice a week. And everybody else y'all watched. That part. When I jump on the scene, shit elevated. I don't care who you are and you feel like you oppose me, you benefiting off my being here on YouTube. Period. Whether you biting the next nigga, but it's gonna trickle back to me. That part. And so that's not ego or trying to take. I'm observing. I watched all of y'all before I came. None of y'all can't say like, no, I ain't benefiting off what he brought to YouTube. And then everybody benefit off what I bring to YouTube. I put a post up on Facebook the other day. I said, man, y'all heard of Bitcoin? I got shitcoin. Doodling money. Just playing around. Y'all know how I do. Go to my Facebook now. I shared a post where some famous website, they got doodle currency now. That part. I put up a post, the next day it's stolen. When I tell y'all everybody's stealing, I think that's a joke. Popular people take my shit within hours. If I post something right now, somebody gonna steal it. That on a real level. And reword it and alter it however, but you gonna know, like, no, that's Silas. He just said that shit. I like that. And so when I throw them accusations, that shit don't be an accusation. I observe for a time to see, like, motherfuckers is biting. Some of y'all slip up. You watch me in secret so much that my words slip out your mouth. Like grasp and lacking. If you hear someone talking in that frequency, lacking, that comes from me. If you see somebody with hair on the top of their head, whether it's braided or in a ponytail, you looking at solace. When y'all watching Kwame Brown, who y'all think y'all looking at? Go look at my videos 4 years ago. And then you tell me who the fuck you looking at. What y'all gonna tell me? Everybody had this hairstyle before me, right? That part. Y'all jacking. This is what y'all do in that environment, though. So I get it. Meaning, whatever one person talk about, then y'all all talk about the same thing. You get it? Nipsey Hussle gets shot, then y'all all gonna make the same video about like Nipsey Hussle got shot. I need more juice. So I may have to end this. And so jacking is what y'all do. Jacking is fine. Pay your homage, give back. That's all I ask. Meaning I don't mind helping, but you got the grab. He said that part should be a shirt. It's gonna be champ next week. So visit my website next week. Get your that part shirt next week. I might even put something groovy on it, like who dick ain't big? I say that out loud, I'm sorry. Sometimes I say stupid stuff. Y'all love that shirt, right? Who dick ain't big? Not me. Oh shit, I can see all the women buying that shit. Chicks is dumb, man. They got better sense of humor than y'all. I might come out with those shirts too, man. Who dick ain't big? Who vagina ain't wet? Shit's classic right there. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. Y'all pick those up next week. I'm gonna have some shirts. New shirts coming. It's a deep thing. Now, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask before I depart. Yeah, a lot of y'all lost in the nationalities. That's why y'all suffering. When you fall into something you didn't make up, you're going to be a sufferer. You're going to be a lesser. If you black, you the worst kind of lesser. You jumped in the game where they gave you the worst pieces. If I say, what's your native country? Where's Blackistan? Where's Africa, America? That part. They didn't give y'all a homeland, and because of that, y'all don't have a home name. All nationality names come from the place. Meaning the people just named after the place that was colonized. The colonizer named it that. He said, ooh, I like this place. I'm going to name it this. This my city. Then all the people just get the name that he made up. They're like Puerto Rico. Christopher Columbus pull up. He said, ooh, this is a nice place. Ooh, this is the Port of Rico. And so now y'all call the Port of Ricans. That part. And so it's a deep thing. Same with Cuban from Cuba. He a Cuban because of that. And so y'all have to grasp when you're dealing with the black race, they ain't even give us a goddamn name. They ain't give us a place. They ain't give us nothing. They gave you niggas a color. It's called the negra. If you don't know how to roll the R, your negra, so then you be like nigga. That mean black. Y'all still use that word today. Point out, you gave you niggas a color. No place, no name, just the color. Y'all still play the game. Most people would have said, I'm not playing. I'm good. I'm not playing nationality games. You have to give me a better nationality in a place like everybody else. Or it's not fair. They don't say that. You know what they do? They look to steal other people's nationalities and say they are part of things that they... It's a deep thing. Big Usia, Chief Elder, Sexum Musalis, Pretty Hefe, him, Salam Shalom.